Hello friends, I am Dr. Madhukar Jadhav. In previous lecture, we have seen the principle of attached growth processes and also we have seen the introductory part of trickling filter. In this lecture, we are going to study regarding performance of trickling filter and important components and construction of conventional trickling filter. So starting with the performance of trickling filter. The overall performance of trickling filter depends upon different factors. So these factors are hydraulic loading rate to the trickling filter, organic loading rate to the filter, then influent waste composition, pH of the wastewater, temperature of the wastewater and availability of air for the trickling filter. Then next we are going to study the various components of the trickling filter. In that the most important component of trickling filter is filter media. Filter media, in this it should have high specific surface area, also high percentage of wide space, then resistance to abrasion or disintegration during placement. The filter media should be insoluble, resistance to flaking and spalling. Filter media should be free from flat or elongated pieces, rather particles of media should be rounded one and cubical in shape. Most commonly used filter media is broken stones, slag or gravels of size 25 to 75 mm. So in this sketch is of trickling filter, and in this this is the portion in which the filter media are filled. So somewhat smaller size at top and somewhat bigger size at the bottom. In this way, depending upon the design depth, the filter media are packed in this trickling filter. Then second important component of trickling filter is under drainage system. The purpose of under drainage system is to carry away with liquid effluent, or we can say treated effluent and sloughed biological mass from the trickling filter, and second to distribute air from the beds or from the bottom of the under drainage system. It covers entire floor area of filter to form a false bottom and consists of drains with semicircular inwards. So under drainage system covers the entire bottom, or we can say false bottom, and consists of drains of semicircular inwards. They are formed of precast vitrified clay or concrete blocks with perforated covers. Slope of under drainage system should be same as that of the floor, sloping towards the common collection channel. The size is so selected that flow occupies less than 50% of the cross-sectional area under velocity not less than 0.75 meter per second at the peak flow. So in this case, this bottom portion is called as under drainage system, and through this under drainage system the treated sewage is collected and then it is sent to the next unit. Then next one, filter depth. So in this figure, this is the filter depth. The effectiveness of filter decreases as the depth increases. So for low rate filter depth usually varies from 1.8 to 3 meter. So this depth varies from 1.8 to 3 meter for the low rate filters. Then next component is main collecting channel. The main collecting channel is provided to carry away the flow from underdrainage system and to admit air to the filter. In circular tank, the main channel is collected along the diameter of the filter. Alternative channels may also be provided on the periphery. The main collecting channel should have a semicircular or rounded inwards. The velocity should not be less than 0.6 meter per second. So see, this is the underdrainage system, and whatever the wastewater which is collected by underdrainage system is then carried by this main collecting channel, and this sends the wastewater to the next treatment unit. Then next one is the filter floor. Whatever the bottom portion of a filter is called as filter floor. The filter floor should be strong to support the underdrains as well as the filter media. Normally, RCC slab of 10 to 15 cm thick is provided with a slope of 1%. And the last part or last component of trickling filter is filter walls. Whatever the side walls are there, that are called as filter walls. So it should be fully fastened with stone or brick masonry construction, or sometimes it may be of RCC construction. Walls are made honeycomb for proper air circulation inside the trickling filter. Then next one, ventilation of trickling filter. Ventilation of trickling filter is very important. If the proper ventilation is not there, then oxygen will not be sufficient for the aerobic bacteria. So proper ventilation arrangement should be provided for proper functioning of the trickling filter. So ventilation in properly designed bed, adequate natural ventilation is induced by difference in the temperature of air and the temperature of the sewage. The air displacement rate of 0.3 cubic meter per second per meter square of filter bed for temperature difference of 6 degrees centigrade is provided. 1 meter square of open grating in the ventilating manhole and vent stake should be provided for 250 meter square of filter area. The vertical vent pipes can also be provided for flushing the underdrain pipes. Air circulation should be in the range of 0.1 to 1 cubic meter per second per meter square of the filter area. And the last one, the flow distribution over the surface of trickling filter. The function of distributor is to spread or spray the influent wastewater evenly on the surface area of the trickling filter. It can be done either by fixed sprays or moving sprays. The distribution pipe should be designed for peak velocity of not greater than 2 meter per second and average velocity of not less than 1 meter per second. So this is all about the different important components of the trickling filter. So this is sufficient in this lecture. Thank you.